This is Compas Unfiltered. I'm your host, Checo.
This is your co-host, Noe. What up?
Yes, sir. You already know. Follow all of our social media. All the links will be below. And we actually just announced our live audience podcast. So if you do follow us on Facebook, you saw that we announced it with Chingonas, with Foreal. It's going to be dope. July 17th, Saturday, de 6 a 9. Message us if you actually want to be a part of it. We're going to have like a little raffle going on, but just hit it
Limited
up.
capacity.
Limited capacity, pero como quiera, manden mensaje. And y vamos a aprovechar. We just went live, so we're going to have here our guests, Chingonas and Foreal.
Ooh.
What up?
You know why I'm here? Nah.
We actually don't. Edit that out.
There's no edit.
Ain't no edit.
Oh, she listens. She listens. Oh,
There's
damn.
no
Straight through.
I said what I said.
She had your back there. She had your back.
Welcome back.
Thank
you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank
you, guys.
Of course.
For having us.
So we kind of have a topic.
Yeah. We definitely have a topic, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay,
there's
we have
no
a topic.
question about it.
They're
Like,
scared.
Certain.
Yeah. Just say it. Are you guys scared? What's going on?
I am scared. I
A little
really am.
intimidated?
He's sweating.
No? All right. If he's not scared, I'm not
Sit.
scared.
Hey, we can handle this, bro. This
All
is
right.
lightweight, bro.
They got a little...
Okay.
I don't know about that.
So let them know. Let them know what the topic is for today.
All right. How do we word it?
I don't know. Well, I don't know how to word the topic, but the word on the street is that women can endure more than men.
More pain.
More pain. Just in general, that they do so much more around the house or in life or in... Pues ya ahorita se andan comparando ya con guys también. Ya, they can do the construction. They can do anything that a man can do.
Yeah.
Pero no les abras la puerta de la troca o del carro porque se ofenden.
Oh,
No se pueden abrir la
we're
propia
gonna start
puerta.
there.
Oh, okay. Me grabbing it.
Chivalry is different from being a machista
Yeah.
and saying that.
I'm glad you said that because I feel like that's going away because of the way women are thinking now, like so independently.
You
Like,
think so?
I think that is kind of fading away because of it.
But a man...
What, like machismo or chivalry?
Yeah,
Chivalry.
Chivalry. Porque ya la mujer quiere hacer todo independently. I can do it on my own. I can do this by myself. So it's kind of pushing away that man that wants to treat a girl like a queen. Or a woman like a queen or whatever.
Yeah. But I feel like a man should
woman.
never lose the respect it has for a woman. So that should already be stated regardless of how if your woman's coming from the gym pulling 180 y you can't pull 120, that has nothing to do with it.
Okay.
You still have to be respectful of the woman.
Yeah, like if you're in a
Nobody's
partnership.
arguing that though.
Pero por eso todavía ábrele la puerta, cater to your woman, treat her like a queen, even though she's pulling
Even though they're getting offended.
Yeah.
Because they're
Even though she's in a
super
pension?
independent.
No, I feel like I'm super independent, and that's nice for my husband to like open the door of the car for me when I want to get out and be like tap the window like, okay, it's time. I'm recording on Snapchat, it's time type of thing. No es cierto.
It's in the details.
Yeah.
Right? Like when you don't have to, I wouldn't want to have to tell my husband, hey, open the door for me. And I guess it's one of those things that I do know that I do that drives him crazy. Like you should know. I shouldn't have to tell you, you should know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're with somebody, at least long term, you should know what they like. Like I like it when he opens his door for me. There's like those little things. And once you know the person, if it's a new relationship, it's different. But if you've been with somebody for a while, then you should kind of know.
You should kind of gauge it.
Yeah.
Diana, do you feel like chivalry is going away?
I mean, I feel like now we're just addressing more like girls to be more independent for sure.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, we don't need a guy. I know what you're trying to say, but no, we like that respect that they give us, that gesture. Like, you know what? Yeah, I know you got it. You can handle it. But let me open the door real quick for my girl.
Yeah.
But why do you
fuck
think
with
it's
that.
fading away then?
Because, we are promoting, I guess a new generation of women just being empowered and just being like straight up like, 4x4, Jenna Rivera type shit. Like we don't need someone else to complete this type of thing. But when we do have that partner, I guess that, how Comadre was saying, just that gesture, like knowing what they like respectfully, like that just makes them, I don't know, more...
Attractive.
Attractive.
Appealing.
There you go. Attractive.
Yes.
So there's a little bit of
Attractive.
confusion there, or what? Like, you guys, 4x4, Buchona, Jenny Rivera.
Why can't we-
I don't think
But if it's there, like, yeah, I'll take it.
No.
Or
Why does it have
how
to be
should we
one way
read
or
it?
the other?
Well, I don't know how to read it because it sounds like a mix of,
No,
you know,
I-
kind of like how you women
I
are.
wanna-
Kind of like,
I
I'm
wanna
not going to
be-
say what I want, but you should have known. Like, no, that's not how men operate.
Hold me back, comadre.
I know we're like ready to go.
No, I want to be. I
I'm
want to be
saying.
4x4,
Uh-huh.
but I'm not expecting my man to be a 2-wheel drive. I want him to step up to the plate too.
Why y'all damn that? Like,
That's crazy.
We're
That's
going-
check him, back me up, bro, back me up.
Hey, tag him in. Tag him in.
Okay, I get that part, but I'm saying though, like, women always like assume that us as men are gonna know what they want without saying it. Like, oh, well, you should have known. But hold up, but a man doesn't operate like a woman.
You swear you didn't see that hamper there?
No.
You didn't see the dirty clothes bin right there, and you
Hey, we
put
might-
your
Hey, yo,
socks
chill on
right
it, bro.
next to it.
We in
No,
his town.
you know what? On that point, yes, I do
We're
give that
losing
to
one.
you.
We're
in-
losing one.
No, because I mean we do have to be
No,
fair,
yeah.
right?
Yes.
And that is one fault, and I try to get better, because I can get mad that he didn't do something, but I also didn't voice it.
Thank you.
And
Okay,
so- I was
but
thinking
if
the
you
same
would
thing.
have
I'm
voiced
turning
it,
the
you
shame.
know he would have done it.
Yes
Like, he
and
would
no.
have backed you up. Like, to me, when my wife's like, oh, well, this or that, I'm like, dude, if you need help, just tell me.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna guess that you need help.
Exactly. You're not gonna read her mind.
No.
Right.
And if I ask you and you're like, I'm good, I'm gonna take your word that you're good.
But
And
if she-
sometimes it's not good.
Yeah, so you gotta read between the lines. If she
No,
says,
that's
yeah,
not my
if she
job.
says,
No,
sir,
that's not my
you're
job.
married. Yes,
You're
it
married.
is.
My job is to communicate. If I need something, I'm gonna communicate. You better ask her. She knows. If I need something, I ask, and then I tell her, and I
No.
can remind her.
Okay, like when she's mad and you're like, "Are you okay?" and she's like, "Yeah, I'm okay." Do you just leave it alone and walk away?
It depends. It depends, and then yes, I might try to do
you
that
mess-
because.
okay,
No.
I'm gonna expose my husband.
Okay.
Me and my daughter went to the store. It took hours for us to get home. I get home and I see my husband in the same spot I left him in.
Oh, shit.
And he knew he was supposed to cut the grass. The dishes were piled. The trash can bin was full. And I'm like, you didn't see that? You didn't see all that? And then he's like, oh, you didn't tell me I was supposed to do it. But it's just like,
okay, but
I'm
you know
running.
that sign that you have in the kitchen that says "Love makes his house a home." Like he's
I'm dead.
comfortable. He's
Yo, he's pulling
comfortable.
He's pulling
He's comfortable. He has that
Yeah,
home,
bro.
But
he
I didn't
is
take
the king of the house, right?
I didn't take 30 minutes in the store. We took a good 3 hours.
Right.
He
He's in his kingdom.
like no se le
Like,
durmieron las
no.
patas.
You gotta pull your weight sometimes too.
No.
Like I think a lot of the problems
I
sometimes.
think he was holding down his way. He was
Yeah.
chilling.
No, his legs.
But you
That's
gotta pull it
dope.
up.
That's
No,
dope.
You
his-
gotta pull up.
His legs
Checo,
must
come
have
on,
gone
bro.
numb a good 5-7
Tag him in.
times.
Tag him in.
So no.
Checo,
Wait,
let
do you
me
have
down.
a camera at the house and you're like watching him
Yeah.
get up and stretch his legs?
No, yeah, I'd be like,
Like this motherfucker really took an hour.
But quick shout, okay, so quick shout out to him real quick, bro. Dope as hell, bro, that you work hard all week, bro. 'Cause you
¿Qué?
deserve
¿Qué?
that. You
¿Qué?
deserve that, bro. That
Hey, yo, chill.
que se te duerman las nalgas.
that little lever, bro, and then your feet kick up.
Okay, but what about
deserve it,
But
bro.
what about her? She works nonstop because your job, let's say 9 to 5, or you have a time
an
frame
actual
for your
schedule.
job, right? Hold on. Then you get
I
home.
didn't say anything.
I saw it in your eyes. I saw it in your eyes, right?
Yo, we're like
So
holding
then
up.
you
We're
get
not even
home.
sitting. We're like right here, just ready, just ready.
Then you get home and it's time for you to relax. Granted, you deserve it. You've had a tough day. However, the person that's at home, that job isn't 9 to 5. It's 24/7, 7 days a week, 365. Because if you have little ones, guess what? They get hungry. They don't get hungry 9 to 5. They get hungry when they're hungry. You gotta wash, you gotta clean, you gotta run out to the store. So while she was working all day and then still had to run to the store, then come back, her day wasn't done.
I like her.
Okay.
I want her on my
You know what
team.
I'm
But
I want her on my
but
team.
it's not just the mom though. Like my kids are my kids too. Like I
But-
take care of business
but
too.
to be
on that
honest,
end.
your kids reach out to you first or the mom?
Both.
No, why'd you stutter? The both. He was gonna be like the mom.
Exactly.
Okay.
They reach out to the mom and then the mom relays the message to
No,
me.
okay, so
Like
I
how
end
you
up
guys
going.
said, go check with your mom.
yeah, I work in the basement. Okay, my kids rather go down the stairs, go look for me, and ask me for me to open, let's say, a bag of chips. Like I'm just being stupid, but like they'll ask me for a favor. when my husband is in the next room, in the same floor level as them, and they'll rather go downstairs and bother me. And one time I heard my husband say, y'all for real didn't see me? Like, because he felt like left out, like, you guys went.
Here.
Yeah, I was here. Why didn't you? That goes to show how much the kids see that the mom is la 4x4 in the house.
The go-to.
Okay, so and going back to what Foreal was saying over here, repping hard, 24/7, working all day, work doesn't
All
stop.
night.
But guess what?
Don't stop.
Why doesn't it stop though? That you set your own rules at home. You set your own schedule. You wanna wash on Mondays? Cool, wash on Mondays.
Yeah.
Why are you like if you set up your own schedule? I go to work. I have a time frame, like you said. Set up your own time frame at home. It doesn't have
work
to be all day. It
doesn't
does
work like that. When you have little kids,
when you have little
kids at home,
but you said wash, clean, do all this. All that stuff doesn't have
Yeah.
to get done on us, by
not
tonight.
one day.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
okay, so it takes several days to do it, and then you
Exactly.
get to Monday and it starts all over again.
And same thing for me. I got to wake up Monday because guess what? If I don't show up to work, we don't get paid on Friday.
Okay.
And guess what?
But
If I don't go to work, we don't have cleaning supplies. You can't clean. And then if you don't have food, you can't cook.
Right, but so what you're saying is because a man,
Checo, you
especially
good?
if the man
You
is
good? Blink
here.
twice.
a provider, then
twice.
that's all he has to do.
No, that's not what I
Okay,
said.
and so
But-
and that's where I'm at. And I give you your props. Like my husband works very hard. He makes more than me. He pulls in that income. So yeah, there's that leeway there. However, that doesn't excuse you from doing things at home. And so
No, and
that's
I
what,
agree with that, too,
And so
100%.
when you have that shared balance, then hey, we're all in harmony. We're all good. No one needs to die.
I don't
Yeah.
know about shared balance. That sounds like 50-50. And I ain't gonna sit here and lie like I'm gonna do 50% of the work at home because that's not the case.
Why not?
I'm just saying that's not my case. I don't do 50% of the work.
Okay.
I help, but
why is it expected already from your wife to do more than you?
I didn't say it is
Then who's-
expected.
Who's
Hey, yo,
doing it?
chula, no, let him talk.
Who's doing it?
She does.
Tiene la limpieza?
When it comes to taking care of the home, she does most of it because
Okay.
I'm at work.
Agreed. Okay.
So that is expected, right?
Okay.
But I'm not sitting back being like, oh, I'm not gonna do anything because I go to work. That's not the case.
Okay.
But when she said, that's
Then
why I
we're
stood
good.
up for it. Like, I'm not gonna say I do 50% of the work because I know I don't.
Okay.
Right? But I definitely do try to help as much as I can.
Okay.
So to me, I think that that's a good, not a deal because it's not a deal. It's more like a team. So for me, if I go to work and provide and make sure that we are all good at home, I mean, I would expect everything to be set at home too, on her end. And that would consider for me, not a deal or a partnership or anything. It's more like a good team. So if she's doing her part at home and I'm doing my part to bring and providing for the family and protecting the family, which is what is a man supposed to do, then I feel like we got a good solid team there. And we're going to go places.
You know what?
But-
sorry,
go ahead.
to cut you off. But I agree on the team part. I mean, obviously, I'm not married. I don't have kids like you guys. But I feel like just the compromise on the boundaries in the teamwork.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we both are working, but exactly what do you expect from me and what do I expect from you?
For sure.
That's how I
if
see
you
it.
have
That's
that
good.
set and that's the agreement that you've had with your partner, then that's what you've said.
Right.
But there are
But what do you think
sometimes
is correct then?
no, I don't think that there is
Oh.
a correct thing. I think culturally, at least, we're all Mexican. And I think growing up, you see, dad comes home, he's working all day. And then, he sits down and it's like, don't talk to him because he's resting.
Don't bother
And then
him.
mom woke up early too. Mom
go
was
to work?
working. Working in the house, right? If that's what we're saying. If typically our mothers worked at home, took care of the kids, cook, clean, and you're talking about, well, yeah, you should balance your time, sure, but it doesn't really work that way. It's literally an all day, everyday thing, and it doesn't stop. So where somebody clocks, it's 5 o'clock, you're done with your work day. For a person that has decided, or the couple, for the woman that stays home, that doesn't really work that way. You don't have a time to clock off. There is no personal time.
Yeah.
It's all day. It's on the weekends too. And so seeing that, and then that's why it peeves me, because then you think, well, things shouldn't be like that. Yes, if you've made that, I guess, deal, but your husband goes
I
to
didn't
work,
like deal.
you stay home.
That's why I didn't want to use that word.
That agreement,
Yeah.
that compromise,
Like it
that
works for
understanding.
it works for you guys.
Yeah, so I don't think that there's a right or a wrong, but I also think it helps to start having people change the way they look at things.
Like twist it a little bit.
Yes, because it's not like it's your home too, right? And like you said, they're your kids. So it's not like you're helping, you're raising your kids.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm gonna go to the store, honey. Can you babysit the kids? And a lot of people see it like that.
But it shouldn't be.
It's not, because they're your kids. You're taking care of your kids. It's not like you're babysitting your kids, and they see it that way, and it gets to the point where it almost seems like a bother.
Yeah, or it's
Yeah,
as simple
I agree
as
with you,
it's as simple as, okay, you got home from work, she's cooking or finishing dinner, let me set the table, or let me, wash the kids' hands, getting them ready for dinner. Because if not, think about it. She's finishing dinner, then she has to go get the table ready for dinner. Then she has to go wash the kids' hands or call them if they were outside or whatever the reason was. She's already has, obviously she already has a couple steps left in order for dinner to actually start. But if you took that away from her, your plate would have been sold.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's not a task that you're like, oh, if I don't do it, I'm gonna throw her off. No, she has it, but just it's as simple as like aportando. Just
I agree, 100%.
So that's what I'm saying. It's just as simple as that.
Y'all came in hot though.
Yeah.
It's because
We're married. That's it.
it's just, honestly, it's one of those
Me taking
things.
notes?
If you're married to a Mexican man, if you've grown up with a Mexican father, and although things get better with time, you see that lingering, and it's just like, just want to do better, like raise our daughters better, to know better, raise our sons to be better.
Yeah.
And that's where it comes from. And so if we stick to those old world views, it's just frustrating because you keep perpetuating this cycle.
Exactly.
Yes.
Generation after generation. So in my house, I'm pretty sure you guys have heard it before, but I don't have gender roles in my house. My son washes the dishes. My daughter washes the dishes. My daughter cleans up after my dog. My son does it too. There's no, that's not a woman's job. Oh no, that's not a man's job. Why? Because I want my son not to grow up with that mentality. I want him that if he decides never to get married, he could handle it on his own. Or if he does decide to get married, he's able to help his partner. Because it's literally that. It's a teamwork, and there shouldn't ever be boundaries where it's like, I worked 10 hours today, you should do most of the work because that's your job at home. I don't see it like that, because it's like, you live there too.
So quick question. So what happened that day when you told him and he was sitting on the couch the whole time?
You know what
Did
happened?
he got up and
he
picked
knew
up?
he fucked up.
Oh,
because he got up and
I think I was there. I was like, bro, I'm about to head out.
yeah.
I swear to God,
No,
I don't even
honestly,
live here, bro.
No, the only thing I got upset, but I didn't voice it. I just said, you really have been sitting there all this time? And he's like,
See, I would have been I would have felt some type of way, bro.
Yeah.
If somebody said that to me,
but it's
coming
just,
into the
it's
house
true.
like that,
Like
bro.
he was sitting in our kitchen table. It wasn't
That's-
even comfortable. It wasn't like he
Like
was
the couch
chilling
and
in the
shit?
couch, or he
Yeah.
took a little nap. I get it. He's tired. If I would have gotten home and he's taking a nap, I've been like, oh, pobrecito, like he was working all day, or
But the fact that he was just sitting in the kitchen
in
bothered
the
you?
exact
his phone,
same
right?
Comfortable
spot.
ass
Like on his
chair.
phone?
In the exact same spot I left them, the dishes piled, the trash can overflowing, the grass hadn't been cut. What did he do? When I said that, he got up and started cleaning. And he jokes about it now. He remember that one day you got home? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, I was just cleaning. I didn't even know what to clean.
Like,
I
you
was
just started
cleaning.
random, doing some random shit.
Windexing the whole
No,
Oh,
I
bro.
swear to God, I've never seen him dust. I've never seen
He's
him
dusting?
dust. He's dusting.
He's turning on candles and shit. Like fucking turning it on.
I wish
Throwing
he-
in the
I'm gonna have
back.
to take the shot out back. What happened, dude?
Yeah, no, I swear to God, I was so we have this media center, and I was decluttering it just because
Okay.
I started getting into my cleaning mode. I was like, okay, I have a lot to do, might as well start into a deep cleaning type of mode. And he's sitting there right next to me, I'm sitting in the floor decluttering the media cabinet thing, and he's there. He's like, hey, can I clean the TV? And I'm like, yeah, you could clean it. But I was just trying to calm myself down because I'm furious. But I'm not trying to tell him because, like you said, I should have told him, hey, I'm going to the store. Make sure if you
Yes.
have to go to the bathroom, you're allowed to get up.
Hey,
That's not
I have a
like-
question.
That's a saying.
I have a question
No.
for like everyone
Yeah.
here.
Okay, go ahead.
Since I'm the only one that's unmarried. Do lists work? Like if
Yes.
the husband leaves you a list or your wife leaves you a list, does that work? Is that better? Like visually, like cross off what you guys need to do?
From experience, yes.
I'm not sure. What I was gonna ask, I don't know if that. So I ain't gonna lie, you know. But I did have a question though. But if one day you just don't feel like doing much, you know, you have one of those days that you're like, man, I know I gotta wash, but I don't feel like it. I know I have to cook, but maybe we'll just order in, whatever. And he gets home super tired. Te pidió tacos, you know, whatever. And he gets home, there's no tacos. You're sitting on the couch watching Jen Rivera on Netflix.
A huevo.
And then he's like,
I'm still not done, but yeah.
and then he's like, really, bro? Like, that's what you're doing? ¿Qué hay de comer? ¿Qué rollo?
Yeah.
Like, how would you feel about
Okay, so there has been
would be
times.
butthurt.
Yeah, there has been times.
that? Imagine
that
how
I'm-
he felt.
No,
I left too, bro. I'm picturing I left that day too. I swear to God, I was like, I gotta go. There's gonna be traffic to the south and to the north.
no, there has
I
been
swear to
times,
God.
but there's communication. They're like, hey, you know
Okay.
what? I'm backed up in work. Is it okay if I just do the simplest dish, or what do you consider for that we eat for dinner?
So a simple
And it-
text from him would have been like, hey, I don't feel like
Yeah.
washing these dishes or cutting the
Yeah.
grass. I'm just going to chill.
Yeah.
And you would have been good with it.
Yes,
Why?
because
What
I'm
is
already
the difference?
I'm coming home mentally prepared that these things are not done yet.
Why did you expect
like
them
that.
to get done, though?
Because he mentioned them. He's like,
I keep burying you, bro.
R.I.P.
All right.
he mentioned it. So it was a weekend, and he mentioned it. He's like, no, I'm not going to the store with you guys because I need to cut the grass.
Okay,
And I'm
cool.
like, oh, okay.
Bet. All right.
That's
Okay.
fine.
So he dug his own grave.
He dug
Yeah,
his own
he
grave.
set,
Damn,
he set himself
primo.
up.
Yeah. So that's what I'm
Got
saying.
it. Okay, so we can, and I think we could jump off that. But Checo, you have not said a word,
Look, bro, it's because for
How do
me,
you set your foot down here in this house, bro?
you know, I just like
Chill on
no,
Checo,
I'm-
bro. Chill on Checo. This is his house, but we all
That was
leaving.
the setup.
We're
Bring
gonna
his-
get kicked out.
Bring his wife. Let's see.
She's overhearing.
¿Qué rollo,
No,
compa?
I mean, you know, happy wife, happy life, right?
Hey.
Exactly.
Look, for me, it's. I think every situation is different, right? Every relationship, marriage, lo que sea. For me, we both work, so everything we share down the middle.
Yeah.
I mean, there'll be like a week where I'm doing dishes, I'm doing laundry, like not just like putting it in the washer and dryer, like
Yeah.
I'm folding and whatnot.
That's good.
And then there'll be
Yeah, low-key, let's clap for Checo, bro.
Yes.
Oh, wait.
Woo! Te queremos, Checo, te queremos. Te queremos, Checo, te queremos.
No, that is amazing.
I love
and
it
it
here.
shouldn't be. It's ridiculous that I have to say that it's amazing. But
Yeah.
sometimes when you do have two people that physically work and leave the house to go to a job, it's still expected that the woman is supposed to carry the household duties.
That's where we're coming from.
And that's
Yeah, I
and
feel like that's
when
harder.
you leave
Yeah.
the house, when you have kids or if you don't have kids, the woman is still expected. So when you actually have an evolved couple to actually share household duties that you both live in, that's the way it should be. It's
Yeah.
not that it's a right or a wrong. It's like, why should one person carry that burden?
It's not a burden.
I don't
though.
live with my
It's
partner, but that sounds nice.
It is a burden.
like that.
When it is definitely a burden when it becomes too much weight for one person to bear.
Yeah.
And that point, it
I feel
becomes
like when a woman is working, I feel like yes, that's hard.
yes.
But
But let's not discount the people that are home and not
Yeah.
physically leaving their home to go to a
Because
9 to
honest to
5.
God,
No, I
you
do
can
count
clock
that it's a
out.
lot of work. Yeah, of course.
You
And I'm
can
not
clock
saying that
out.
it's not a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but I feel like it's manageable. You know,
Okay.
like you should be able to manage your time and be able to handle it, especially if the person
No,
that
check your boy, check your boy, Checo.
No, because
no, it's
I'm
like,
saying,
levántate más temprano si no te alcanza las horas.
Levántate a las 5 de la mañana.
You know what?
Échame lonche.
To my defense,
I
like,
leave at 4. Why aren't you up?
they said, hey,
to my defense, like,
that's what you call words in your mouth.
was-
I did not say that.
I usually stay at my sister's house a lot, and you know she has 3 kids.
That's a burden.
And like she's working in her basement and stuff, doing her thing. And then I hear one kid at like 10, I'm hungry, and then she's like, "What do you want to eat?" And then he'd be like, "Fucking orange
French toast with
raspberries
over medium.
Yeah.
Can I get 2 raspberries? To the
Cool.
left?
And then like an hour later, I hear the other one. No, I want a fucking Panda Express and shit. And then she's like, okay. And then finally, like the third one, like 2 hours later, it's like, oh, I want tacos y la más salsa más picosa. I'm like, what the fuck? You literally have to do all these like different
And you
meals.
do.
I have to.
I helped her out today with one. One asked for eggs.
We cook. We cook. Oye, este.
¿Ves?
We cook porque I provide.
Ah.
She cooks 1 or 2 meals a day, and the kids eat what we eat.
Okay.
Okay.
Like that's the rules in the house.
No,
Yeah.
so
Like it's rare when they're not eating what we're eating.
Yeah, so,
like it's
so
very
the thing with
rare.
me is that they all have different lunch menus
School-wise
because
at
of
school.
the school.
Online.
Yeah, so
Oh.
ella tiene un horario de salir al lunch differently than the other ones, and then sometimes the older ones don't want breakfast, but the little ones always hungry. So that's why it's like
It's always different.
Yeah, so for breakfast, I'll ask her, "What do you want to eat for breakfast?" And then she'll tell me, and then obviously it seemed good. So like 2 hours later, the other one's like, "Hey, I want to have what she had." So there I am again. So not necessarily it's different meals, it's different times of the day. And I'm okay, so that the thing that I argue with my husband all the time is that I am a stay-at-home mom, quote unquote, because I do work. I might not provide, but my bills are getting paid. That's where Cindy's Creations comes in. But
Shout out.
he doesn't understand. Thanks,
Quick
Mare.
promo.
Shout out to the shirt.
He doesn't understand that I cannot clock out because I have customers messaging me at 11 like, hey, can I get a shirt for Friday? Hey, can you make me this design? I need a cake topper for 2 years. In 2 years, can you do it? So I can't leave my customers on red, or I can't just leave my customers hanging, because if I do that, they're going to reach out to somebody else that could get the job done faster. So I'm always trying to manage my schedule where it's like, okay, I'm not going to answer my messages after 9, but then here comes a good friend of mine messaging me, hey, my sister's birthday is coming up. Can you send me some ideas? Or here comes my cousin, hey, are you booked already, because I needed something for Friday. So you get me, like, I'm always on call basically, but in that meantime I still have to do dinner. I have to get my kids ready for bed. I have to be a referee, make sure that nobody's getting
Homework.
Yo, so is this something are you delivering a message for the women that aren't married right now? Like, hey, this is what it entails?
No, I just feel like it not necessarily
What's going on right now?
So now what works for me is gonna work for somebody else.
Of course.
I just think like men shouldn't ever be a burden on the woman. Like we shouldn't have, like me and myself, I have 3 kids. I shouldn't have married and gotten a 4th kid.
That's me.
That's basically it goes.
Ahí está el peine, bro. Ahí está el peine.
No, and it's as simple as that. And it's true. Women can be anal about certain things, like me, and I know it makes no sense. I hate that my husband puts the towel over the shower rack thing instead of like where the actual towel goes. Like I hate that, and I know like it's something very stupid, but when I see it, I right away fix it. So it's as simple as, where the towel went.
Communication.
Why don't you just put it there?
And what's his answer?
And he tells me, he's like, okay, I'm gonna try. And honestly, at communication, because now he's actually doing it, and it doesn't bother me anymore. And it's just little things make a big difference.
Low key though,
So-
I be doing annoying shit like that too though.
You do?
Yeah.
You're the annoying one?
Well, both of us. But that's when you see like you don't like it. Okay, so I would do this to my husband. Same thing with the toalla. Drives me crazy. But then he pointed out, like, and it's true. He's like, well, I don't want to tell you things to hurt your feelings. And I was like, what you mean? And he's like, babe, you leave your socks everywhere. And it's true. I sit on the couch and there's a little spot.
Oh, and you shove them in there?
No, not on the
Just
couch,
take
but like
them
on the
off and
carpet.
just
I
leave
just take them off. Why do I do that? I don't like walking around the house. I like walking around the house barefoot. But I do that, and that's really annoying. But then like you said, you go like tit for tat, or like you keep, well, you did this and you did that. But I have to recognize too, I have my
There's
qualities.
things.
Yeah. And so if I'm like, oh, I gotta be open. If I'm gonna criticize him about the towel, so I shut up about the towel. I just fix the towel.
But it's not even about shutting up though. But to me, so like
no, but there's
exactly
things
what
that
you
are worth it, and
Right.
there's things that are like, okay, like how bad
Let it
does this
go.
annoy
So let me
me?
put it like this: to men, most of it is not worth it.
Yeah.
That's how we operate.
Yeah.
It's like,
That's
all
true.
right, it is what
Like
it
you
is.
didn't even think about it. Like,
All right.
oh, it didn't cross your mind.
You saw it, and it is what it
Like,
is.
no hay pedo, ahí se quede.
It is what it is.
And you know
Like,
what?
It's cool.
It's
No big
about
deal.
compromising, because for like a year, my husband put a whole sound bar in our bathroom. a whole soundbar.
Bro, I swear to God, it was a concert. No, 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 no.
Boom, boom. And I was like, okay, you know what? Like, we all listen to music. I'm gonna let him take this one.
Zumbando el baño.
Yeah, but it's just like after a while, like it didn't match my decor.
Your aesthetic.
Yeah.
So you took it off?
So I took it out. I was deep cleaning, and I messaged him. I was like, you know what? Like, your
Eso ya no
soundbar.
está pa' mí.
Wait, wouldn't the moisture like mess it up though?
I don't even care.
Fucking
You know,
waterproof.
audio, like all of the
Waterproof
moisture in the
and shit.
bathroom.
I hope.
It wasn't
I
waterproof?
hope it was.
So you took it off. He got mad.
No, he told me, he's like, why'd you take it off? And I'm like, you know what? I went to Costco and I bought a little bocinita. And I actually did.
And you hooked him up.
And I was like, it's wireless. We could all connect.
He carries that shit everywhere.
Now he carries that shit everywhere. And
Not
it's
even in the bathroom.
And it even has a bottle opener.
Nice.
Oh, it's
He
better.
carries
So it's just like,
So it's like,
it's
we're
about
fine.
compromising.
We were missing that laugh in the podcast. We needed that laugh. Check it out.
It's about compromising. So I took his soundbar, but I replaced it with something maybe not as loud, but something that can be hidden, and it like gives me peace of mind that my house is chiquita and curiosita, but not like
I'm done.
top notch. But it's just in my mind, it matches my decor.
Like your aesthetic vibe.
It looks clean now and tight.
Aesthetics.
Yeah, my aesthetic.
It matters.
It matters. See?
Back. So okay, back to it again. To you guys, the level of importance is up here.
Yeah.
To the guy, it's mostly here.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
You know, unless it's something that's really bothering us. Then, if you're hearing about it, it's because it was super important.
Tell me something that
Yeah.
really would bother you.
Yeah. Like the details, or what is it?
Give me
All right, quick example. I always tell my wife, clean up in the car. Like, I don't like a junky car.
Okay.
And she's more like, if they want to eat, they can eat in the car. If they want to eat on the couch, they get on the couch. Like, we buy the stuff to use it. Who cares?
Right.
We'll get another
Detailed
one. Yeah,
después.
whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, to her, the material part of it is not important. I grew up broke. So to me, everything in relation to material stuff like that, like, hey, if we bought something, we struggle to buy it, let's
Hay
take
que
care
cuidarlo.
of it.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
how I was raised, you know? And she's more like, it is what it is. We're going to have to get another one eventually. It is what it is. So anyway, quick example. Today, I was like, well, she took the other car. I brought this car. And I had just vacuumed it the last time that I was here, which was what? Not even a week ago,
Yeah,
right?
but we-
I cleaned it
About
up.
a week
I cleaned it up
ago.
before coming here. So I knew it was clean. But guess what? She
wasn't.
used it. She used it this morning, and it wasn't clean. There was Cheez-Its, and there was yogurt, and all. I'm like, like I just,
was a party.
I just cleaned it. Oh, my kids always have a party. She's like the
You just don't get invited.
She's the prepared mom. Snacks. Like, where are you going to Aldi's? Why are you taking all this stuff to Aldi's? You're gonna go buy stuff at Aldi's. Like, well, but they might get hungry or whatever. You know, she's like always over prepared with snacks and all that. For
Give
the
her a
kids.
shout out.
She knows.
Aw.
Clean up the car, baby. Shut up. Nah.
Respectfully.
Love you, babe.
I get you. I get you on that one because my husband says que el coronavirus empezó en mi troca all the time.
Güey,
He always- ahí se quedó.
No mames.
Yeah.
So that's the little thing that bothers me, but I voice it.
Yeah.
But she doesn't care.
But look, nobody,
same.
nobody
I've
goes
learned.
in my husband's car. That's my ¿cómo se dice?
That's
My
his-
defense. Because everywhere we go, if I'm, running errands, if I'm delivering orders, if I'm whatever I'm doing, going to see my parents or whatever I'm doing, my kids are in my car. And every time that we go out as a family, they're most likely it's like, let's
It's in the
take
car.
your car. So nobody goes in his car, and his car is like spotless.
That's how I like my cars.
But
too.
it's just like, okay, you don't have nobody in
No
the
kids,
back.
right.
If I'm going in his car and there's like a coloring book in there and be like, you have a whole family? Like, who went in
You
the
didn't
back
tell
seat?
me.
So,
You didn't tell me.
see, but like, and I was going into all that rant was just to show as example the level of importance between different things that probably don't even matter.
Yeah.
You know, it's not that big of a deal. But to me, that's a big deal, right? And I voice it, and I mean, it doesn't seem to matter, and it's cool, whatever. I just get mad, and I'm like, dude, I have to clean it. And sometimes she does too, sometimes she does too. But the fact that I'm like, dude, if you would have just taken it out whenever y'all were done and y'all got home,
It would have been
just
handled.
Take it with you.
You just
take
gave
the
a
garbage.
same home scenario though, because
that's true.
if you would have
The same towel
Yeah.
thing, and it goes to the level of importance.
Yeah.
That's all. Pero Most of the time, we don't care.
So did you communicate that to your
You're
wife?
right, though.
It's cool.
You're
Like,
right.
it is what it is. Whatever. And I
A
always
lot of
tell
times
her.
you don't care.
I always tell her like, yo, like just chill. But I still have these dishes. Guess what? They'll be there tomorrow. But I don't want to wake up with them tomorrow and it
Yeah, I
starts my
can't
day
go to
off
sleep.
crazy. You know?
Right.
With dishes in
And
the
it's
sink.
like, okay, well then that's in your mind. That's in your mental. If you don't want to come and chill and watch, Netflix, cool. Then like
I want
wash
to
your
hear.
dishes. I'm gonna
I want
be
to
here.
hear Checo.
Yeah, Checo, anything
A
you-
level of importance for you. Which one is it?
Being
Something that it like
your wife
triggers you
as a
and
husband.
you were like, okay, like this is very important to be done.
No pasa nada ya
No,
aquí. Estamos
ya
en tu
ves.
casa, familiar.
That's cómodo.
Estamos cómodos aquí.
No, honestly, it's because we don't really fight about stuff like that. I don't know. It's just not. I guess it's not important to me. It is 50-50 for
There
me.
you go.
Like I said, I wash. I
Tráiganle
clean,
otra
I work.
cerveza.
Thank you. Yes.
Shout out to compromising.
But that's just how it is for me, though. That's why, like, I really can't relate. You know what I mean?
How long
Like,
have you been married?
Damn. See, that's
That
right.
sounds like a social worker, bro. Don't answer that. Yo, but so, and without starting drama though, so where does the argument start, bro? Because there's arguments.
And we don't fight.
Yo,
and
chill,
it will
Checo,
be like,
chill.
she'll go on a rant. She'll go on a rant, and before, like, yeah, I would
Oh,
do the.
you go on a rant.
¿Cómo se llama? ¿Cómo se llama?
She will complain and go on a rant, and before I would go like tit for tat, like, well, you do this and you do that. Now it's just kind of like, are you done? That's my thing.
You
And she's
say
like,
that?
Yeah.
Bro, what the?
Wait, but
Damn,
you
was
don't.
that bad?
You don't fight. Wait, are
Cancel.
you done?
Do you
Cancel.
look?
Done.
Oh,
Did she just Harry Potter you, bro? She's like,
No, the thing
Cancel
is,
the
like,
beer.
Let me throw my lipstick.
I just feel like sometimes like it's not even whatever she's ranting about.
It's just letting it out.
She's just letting it out.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm just
too.
like, you done?
yo, what's up
Are we
with
good
letting
now,
it
or-
out on the whole PMSing thing? Like,
oh,
like on some real though. Like, what are we supposed
No,
to take
what-
it though, or like
Mari,
what? What are
didn't
we
I tell
supposed
you
to
that?
do as men? Like, are we supposed to just take that attitude and like the rudeness and like that comes with the being married part of que rollo?
Think about it this way: when you've had a bad day at work, you don't just leave it at work. You bring that home, whether you realize it or not. You bring that mood home.
You said one day. This is like
If.
7.
No. To be fair, that doesn't happen. I think it's a misconception in men's minds that it's all 7 days,
I'm just
and
saying.
it is not.
yeah.
It is not. It is the rise in hormones, especially at the beginning. Obviously, it tapers off.
Okay.
Now, it just goes to like you can have a bad day or a bad week at work, and whether you realize it or not, you bring it home. A lot of the times, that PMS myth, it doesn't happen for all women. Number one, and number two, sometimes you just don't realize it.
Yeah.
And it's true. And so if I'm crying, like if I'm crying or if I'm upset, at this point you should understand and know, hey, what's happening? Did I do anything? It just goes to knowing
That's
your
a whole-
partner.
which is cool.
It goes to knowing your partner because again, it goes to like what I was bringing up. My point at the beginning. If you come home bad day at work, I know. Hey, you're not mad at me. You're just having a bad day, and I'm not gonna rail you for it. I'm not gonna let you be disrespectful. But at the same time, I know you're having a tough day. Just gonna let you. I know my husband, and I know
so
if
I
he needs
should.
space.
So as a man, like, what do you do when
I
your
mean, it's
girl
not like
is
she-
PMSing?
but like how
and
bad? I mean, is it that
like,
bad that
you
you
bring-
have to like do
You bring
anything?
a tub of ice cream.
Yeah, like
it.
what makes her feel good?
This is really
No,
that
you know
nice
what?
tone. You know, it's like
You know what? I'm
it's kind of bogus though, bro. Like how if a girl is PMSing and like
Okay.
takes it out, and like the guy should just be cool about it because it's like.
But like,
oh,
takes it out. How is she beating you up? Or like, what's she doing that's so
You wanna-
bad that
you
it's
wanna
like a
talk?
thing?
You wanna talk? You need a number?
Let me tell you. Let me show you this. But this is how they play, bro. Because right now it's like, how bad is it, dude? Like,
Yeah, we don't do
we could be
anything.
rude. Like,
Yeah.
who cares? It's not that bad. Like,
no, it's
we're
not about
beating
being
you up.
rude. It's like, is she like upset and something maybe just ticks her off? Like,
Well, you guys should know more than I.
Okay, so
I don't know.
but every
Like, what
woman's
is, that's what I'm
different.
saying.
Yeah,
Like,
but
so
every
it is
woman's
PMSing.
different.
Yo voy a tradicionar a my women's
Yeah,
over
let's-
here
cool.
because I have never used the excuse I'm PMSing. I
You just
don't
don't.
think so. If so, my husband's gonna comment down below for sure in the YouTube
Comment
video
down
because
below,
he
bro.
watches you guys. He doesn't hear you guys. He watches you guys on YouTube. So if I'm wrong, he's gonna call me out. But I have never used it because I'm already a bitch as it is. we already said this. A bad bitch.
We're gonna call it a bitch.
You're
Put
gonna
bad
call
in
me a
front
bitch.
of
It
it.
has to be bad in front of it. But no, I feel like my temper is already very strong. So
he got up and dusted. We know.
He doesn't.
I'm fucking dead.
He doesn't even realize what day of the month is if it wasn't because he's sleeping next to me, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm not one to use that against me. It's just for sure those days are a little harder, but I try not to use I'm PMSing. He just
Okay,
knows.
you don't use it. You don't say it, but does he take it? Like,
No.
do you act different towards him?
I really don't think
Okay,
so. I
cool.
just feel like he knows how to approach the beast in me, and because I'm looking at the Hulk right here, and he knows how to approach the beast in me because I'll be like, oh, like I feel like I'm cramping. I might get my period soon. I swear to you, he gets home with chocolates, most times flowers and ice cream. I swear to you.
That's dope.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's just-
true. I'm
you-
there to witness it. Yeah.
You go into it with like, I gotta be nice to this man now, type of thing, because it's like ya te está comprando, and women love the detalles.
Yeah.
That's dope.
And
I'm
it's
gonna
like,
have to use
Just
that.
the
Okay,
fact that you
they do.
acknowledge that
Yeah.
something's happening, and like that's what I was saying. Like, how bad is it that you feel? Is she crying?
you
Is
feel
she like
attacked?
really yelling at
You
you?
wanna talk
Like,
about it?
What's the level to
you
for
have
you
a
to say,
scar?
like,
You have a scar?
I'm just.
You wanna
See,
show us?
I knew they was gonna play me.
He's always wearing
I knew
a
they was gonna play me. I knew they were gonna play me, dude. But I just
Let me
like,
see your left
I
eye.
like how they do this though, bro. Where it's like, oh, when we're doing it, it's not bad, bro. We're not whooping you. Like, come on. Like that's how they play it, bro. But if
No,
a guy
no,
is
no.
talking crazy, bro.
no, because
olvídate,
it's the way
compa,
that you
olvídate.
phrased it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's the way that you phrased it.
Exactly.
Because it's not like you don't come home in a
I'm
bad
just-
mood.
And I'm
too.
just speaking in general, and I'm just saying, like, you guys are real nice with the PMS part. You're like, oh, not all women do it, not all. And she's like, I know I'm a bitch, but it's normal.
bad
It's all-
bitch.
A bad bitch. So it's cool.
Come correct.
So it's like, all right, y'all played it well. Y'all played that one well. Y'all can have that one. Diana, you didn't comment on it.
I'm with Comadre. The way you phrase it, like recently, the word rag has been pissing me off. Just say period when you're on your period, or
don't
are
even
you
like talking about
when you're on your days? Are you gonna be moody? It's just like, I don't know, motherfucker. Are you gonna get me moody? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just
Are
the
you
way
gonna
you
trigger it?
Are you gonna trigger it? Like I Cynthia, like I know when I'm being an extra bitch. Like I can be a regular bitch, and if not, like I'm pushing it. But it's the way you approach me. If you be like, oh, it's because you're on your period. Oh, so what's up then? Like, don't
let's square up.
Yeah,
Come
square
on.
up. Like
I
that
mean,
tone.
just so you guys know, it's like
Oh my
It takes
God.
you out.
it's not that women are. Listen, it's an extra level of shit that we have to deal
Yeah.
with. Let me
Right.
tell you.
You guys
and
were blessed with that, though.
I love.
It is a blessing.
when it's happening, though, it does not feel like a blessing. Let me tell you, it hurts like a mother.
Yeah.
And it's like constant every month. And then for some women, let's say they have PCOS or there's just so many issues, it hurts. It's really, and then you have to smile. Like if you're at a job, you have to smile and you have to get up and you have to do what you have to do every day like nothing's going on.
Yes, but
and it hurts.
especially if you're going into a public place and it's like, I need to worry about so much going on.
Yep.
So much going on. If you clean, if you're approaching somebody differently and the person's like, what the hell, like, what did I say? Or they say something that like triggers you like emotionally, and it's just, they might have just said like, oh, did you gain weight? And it's just like, you took it another way, and it's just like the way you react wasn't what they meant to do to you. But it's just be easy on us, just take it easy.
Now-
For
now
sure,
it's,
the tone of
otro
voice.
rollo.
The tone of voice, yeah, for sure. No, I'm good. Thank you.
Any comments on the period thing?
Nope.
Okay, but your wife, does your wife attack you when she's on her period?
Oh.
Why'd you choke up? Why'd you choke up? Let's see.
Never. I just.
She's such a sweetheart, especially that.
Well, like I
stop,
told you,
chill-
like I
chill
told
on
you,
Checo.
that's just when I let her rant,
Okay.
and then and she's a witness. I tell her, like, "Are you done?"
So you say that too when she's on her period?
Girl,
I tell
I'm
it to her all the time.
I'm gonna leave you my number.
Every time I don't want to
I got
argue.
you.
Está pesado aquí.
No, every time I don't want to argue because what were we arguing about?
But those are arguing words. Those are
Yeah.
fighting words.
What
Are
we
you
supposed
done?
to say? That's
Are you
exactly
done?
what I'm saying. Like, dude, you just take it. Like, why am I supposed to take that? Like,
Why not?
Why though?
No.
There's a different like, are you done? And it's like, hey, I see where you're coming from, and then tampoco like inside voice. Like, let's elaborate. Let's talk about this. As opposed to, are you done? Are you done?
No, so this is the thing. I don't give her an attitude.
Okay,
but
good.
the thing is, like, I'm also dealing with my own shit.
Okay.
So
Everybody's dealing with
it's just
shit.
like I let her go, and then it's kind of like, we're good now. Are you done? Are we?
Oh, see, like,
Okay,
are we good
see,
now?
yeah,
That's
that's-
different.
I like that. I like that. All right.
Don't let them play you, bro. You do you, bro. You do you.
Check up.
Quítalo
My
un
wife's
poco.
gonna be like, you fucking lying.
We want you back.
Are we gonna put her on the call?
Yeah.
Put her on the call.
We want you back, Checo. Okay, yeah.
No, esta lumbre.
Nah.
He wants it out.
Real quick. Bam. Lumbre mix. Shout out to our sponsor, Lumbre Mix, some of the best michelada mix around.
They also have chamoy for all your beverage rim needs in 3 flavors: original, mango, and watermelon. Put that thing on everything.
Also, for all the candy lovers, they have watermelon gummies and peach rings. It's a mix of gummy candy with chamoy. Just fire.
Now follow all of their social media to see what store is near you. Y que no se apague la lumbre.
No one wants a way out because we got
No.
Checo back in our team.
They need a breather.
I just think it's different when you guys do it, and it's like if a guy would do it, like I don't know, it's just different. You know,
But-
like
but
and
it
you see
happens, though.
Yeah, it happens, and
No,
it's cool.
okay, so-
but once again, you just take it on the chin and you roll with it because you're a man, and you're just like, hey, whatever.
Okay,
It
so
is what it
We
is.
take
You-
it too
yes.
many times. We say nothing.
Yeah.
I'm telling you again, you underestimate those bad moods
Yeah.
from work, and we say nothing.
Do you think men actually PMS?
Thank you. You read my
Do you
mind.
think that men go through
You read
moments
my
in their
mind.
life?
I think so.
I mean, just like how Paola said, like when you take stuff from work, you know what I mean? You had a fucking horrible day at work, and then you get home or whatever, and then whether you want or whether you realize it or not, you're actually taking it out on your family.
Or if you have
Yeah.
a podcast, también.
You know?
If you have a podcast, sometimes.
No, that's
You
true.
mentioned
Mentioned it 2 times, so something's going on. Y'all need
I think
number
he's
for
referring
real,
to
right?
us.
Checo's the hard worker over here.
Just tag
You
him.
guys know. You guys know.
Yeah,
he is.
yeah.
I just feel like it's all about wording. It's all about communication. If 100%, if you're seeing your girl is in a bad mood, don't add to it. Don't be like, oh, you cooked tacos today?
Like, add more flame to it.
My mom makes those tacos better. If you say any of those, you're already
digging yourself in the grave. Okay.
Just shoot yourself.
Obviously, you
Shoot yourself, walk yourself
Yeah.
to the grave, and just end it.
How many years
Just
have you
shovel
been married?
yourself.
Why you gotta ask that?
Okay, no.
What'd you say?
Since 2013, I think it's 7.
It's gonna be 8
in
this year.
October,
Yes,
yeah.
same to us.
Okay.
But it's just like, okay, you already know your wife. You know when she's in a bad mood. You know when something's triggering her or something's bothering her.
But then we go back to it. Everybody
Okay,
goes through stuff.
yeah, that's right, that's right.
Everybody's dealing with stuff, and sometimes you just gotta roll.
So
You know,
that's what I'm saying.
Right, but you
Don't
gotta
add
roll
on.
together.
Yeah, don't
Right.
add
You
on
roll
to it.
together.
Don't add on to it.
okay. Let's switch it up real quick. Checo, you let me down, bro.
Hey, I
we
told
talking
you.
after
I
this
told you.
podcast.
From,
I'm
I
gonna call
told
you,
you
bro.
from the
His
get go.
wife
though.
was looking.
Not the whole time.
Let's
This little bit extra quiet.
let's know it talk.
okay,
Let
no.
him
Okay,
talk. Let him
next
talk.
question.
Wrong. That's it.
No.
Women can do everything a man can do.
Yes.
Okay, no.
Huh?
Okay.
Duh.
I mean-
I say yes because me and Diana, we're looking into what, sister?
What are we looking to?
Truman?
Oh shit, real talk. We are looking into that shit.
Truman.
So we're looking to like a city college in Chicago to take a class, a whole like we signing up for college and shit, community college, to learn about
A basic course of mechanics.
va a ser mecánicas. No mames.
Okay, I just feel like
Because your brakes were in the garage.
because my brakes were in the garage. That's where it started.
Real talk.
No, I just feel like I should be skilled enough to learn how to change my own oil.
Yeah.
What it doesn't. I have the time because I'm at home doing nothing. This que es que dicen no, que
Que no
tengo
hace
mucho
nada.
tiempo.
Yo,
hace nada.
no, but structure and
Only gotta keep
balancing
three
your
people
time will
alive.
help you be successful
Yeah,
in
no-
your work chores.
So me puedo
at
levantar
home.
a las 4 de la mañana y cambiar mi aceite, cambiarle el de mi marido, cambiarle el del vecino. so I'm looking into it because why is there known,
There
because
is,
I'm pretty
yeah.
sure there is, but why isn't it like, oh, ve con Cintia, te va a ayudar a
La mecánica,
la mecánica.
bro.
There's always like, ve con Don Cheo, ve con Don fulano, él te
Master
va-
text. Yeah.
So,
There's women apprentice and stuff, no?
so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, a lot of that is changing.
Hey, look, it went over their head, bro. See, that's why you gotta take the course tomorrow. Because
I'm just looking at it.
Okay, Donald Trump.
Oh, ¿y lo ves?
Oh,
Damn.
shit.
okay, so. Oh, go ahead. Can you think of something real quick women can do that men do?
No,
please do something, bro.
No, it's like, because
Go ahead.
I can. Because
I can't. No, I wanted to get your opinions on it. That's all. Like,
Okay.
¿qué piensan? Porque a lot of the times women do kind of wait and be like, oh, pues, que a ver si me ayuda el señor o esto o lo otro, and it's like, I don't have a problem. I love helping anybody that needs help, right? But when the person is acting like super independent, like they can do anything, and then all of a sudden se les atora la carreta y ya quieren el paro de un vato, de un hombre que ahora sí ocupan la fuerza, o no pude levantar el couch hasta arriba, hasta el second floor. Why?
I mean,
Why?
That's
now you're
Oh,
referring
now-
to self-sufficiency and independence.
Yeah.
And now
I
everybody
just
wishes
asked-
to possess
I just
that.
asked if women can do everything a man can do.
Yes.
Chill, comadre.
That was
Yo,
all.
chill.
He meant
She
well.
went
He
specific.
meant well.
Hey, give me some water. Give me some water. The pressure's up.
I just asked a simple question, and
Yes.
y'all
no.
said yeah.
Yes. So not everything is black and white. So
Oh, now it's grayish?
Huh?
Now
That's
there's
the
the middle?
world.
Oh,
That's the
now
world.
that's
And
the world.
Perhaps.
No, because like you said, it comes to being independent. Like she said, and I know the same thing with you. I can't depend on a man. My husband travels a lot. I have to make sure that I got myself, because if not, my house is falling apart. I gotta make sure I'm good, I'm straight, and I can do it. I've known people that can't pump their own gas or don't even go out and get the mail. I do all of that. I used to cut the grass until I said, you know what? I ain't cutting the grass no more.
Yeah.
I shovel the snow like 2-3 times a day when it comes down heavy.
But why did you not do it anymore? Like, why? What is the... what is
Time. Well, because sometimes, like, just for time's sake, and it gets to a point where I was like, I'm not cutting the grass anymore. I was just that was one of those
simple.
things.
Así.
Yeah.
Así,
But did I do
nomás.
it? Yes.
Por los
Sí,
que,
yes,
por los
sir.
que le dieron
Okay.
gusto.
I mean,
Listen,
that's what I'm
for
saying,
me-
though. Like, all of a sudden, like, I'm not doing that anymore.
Yes.
It's
I
like,
love
okay,
that
but I
setting.
want
There was a
50-50
hill
50 and
where
all this.
no, because 50-50. Again, I'm telling you, for my lifestyle and what we do, if my husband was traveling 2 weeks in a row and the grass is growing, like, it has to get cut.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm also doing everything that the house needs, and then I also have a child that had her own schedule apart from my schedule, so I'm
Sports
having to
or whatnot.
so I'm having to manage all of that, manage the household, and then I'm thinking, van a ser las 7, 8 de la noche, when am I going to have a chance to cut the grass? You know, so it was one of those things. And then, you know, back then I had a lawnmower, and we had like one of those, it's not an embankment, but
I don't even know what
the
that
walls-
is. My house is small. What is it? Say it again. Say it again.
like a retention
He's
wall.
providing. Whatever he's doing, keep doing it. He's providing. He'll keep her.
We've been to her house. I'm on you.
He'll keep her.
He's a
He'll keep her. Embankments.
He's good.
We don't have that.
No, and so anyways, I would have to go up a hill, and it was just like a whole other thing, and like weeding, and I was the one staining the fence, making sure that it was like straight. My daughter had like a playground thingy, and we weren't bringing somebody. I iba Paula, like stain it, because you know, like wood rots.
Yeah, so the man is definitely needed, no? Como que el vato tiene que estar presente.
Yeah, no, there are things,
That's what I'm
but
saying.
I like doing for myself, and I like knowing I can do for
Yeah.
myself.
That's
But-
me too. And I like trying first. So, like Paula said, when we moved into a house, we bought our house 2 years ago.
Does it have an embankment?
No,
¿Qué dijo?
That was not the word.
What'd you
It was
say?
a retention wall.
Oh.
The embankment came first.
I live in Cicero, by the way.
There's a lot of embankments over there.
Ahí sí, pero no sé de qué lado, because not on my town. But,
Alright.
okay. So, we didn't have a fence. We put one up. The only part that he needed to do, because he took this job, his friends helped us put the walls, ¿cómo se dice?
Los
The
postes?
fence. The fence.
Yeah, the fence.
And the guy's like, hey, do you want me to stain it? He's like, no, I got it. I could do it. And when he said I could do it, I already knew it was we can do it. So then, pasa una semana, no stain. 2 semanas, no stain. We just spent $4,000 on this fence to be built. And the son's over here like, hey, are you going to stain this fence or am I going to have to help you? So then I was like, hey, are we gonna stain the fence? He's like, yeah, go ahead, do it. Guess who fucking stained the fence?
Yo,
This
shout
bitch.
out.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So I stained the fence.
Who paid the paint? Who paid the stain?
no.
Random question.
Yeah.
question. You don't
I
have
mean,
to
if
answer
it's
that.
household
We'll leave it on hold.
finances and income,
Yeah.
That's the reason why you hired someone to cut the grass, correct?
afterwards, yeah.
Right.
Okay, so you would rather that? You would
No,
rather
honestly-
hire somebody?
No, honestly, the honest truth, my wife throws down on all that. If I'm working and I didn't get a chance to get up early enough to do the snow, or she knows that I'm gonna do it on my lunch and she has time, she'll go knock it out.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
And she loves doing the grass because she says there's a stress reliever. Honestly,
it.
I ain't even gonna
More
lie.
power to you. I
You
can't
guys,
imagine.
hey, you guys are gonna meet her soon, so you guys can ask her. And sometimes I'm like, I'll do
You
it.
can't be next to us though.
Y'all can ask her.
No.
And to me, so shout out to my wife for real.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Love,
Shout out.
love that.
No,
That she's not afraid to. She's not afraid to do the dirty
The
work.
heavy duty?
Yeah, the heavy duty stuff. I mean, she won't get on the roof and clean the gutters. I still gotta do that. But I'm gonna help her do it. I'm gonna be like, yo, let me show you how to do the ladder here.
Yeah.
Nah,
So this
Let me hold the ladder for you.
Yeah.
from this angle no te da tanto miedo type of thing.
for real. I'm
No.
scared of heights.
No, so that's the thing. Okay, so how do you feel about her? You coming home from work and your snow's clean, your grass is cut, or like quote
It
unquote
feels-
manly things
it
are done.
feels- To me, honestly, it feels amazing, but it's gonna go back to your communication as a partner, your marriage, how happy that person is. Because guess what? Somebody that's not happy in the marriage is not gonna be doing extra chores.
No.
Okay, so if
So
she
it's gonna be up to you to keep that relationship, como, like going. You know,
Yeah.
like that person in love. You guys are treating each other well.
Yeah.
The best advice, and now we're going into all kinds of crazy advice.
No, but
and
I think you're
but
bringing up a good
right.
point.
I
When
need
you
a
love
notebook. I gotta
somebody-
write all this shit down.
The best advice.
So when I
that
get
we
married,
ever-
dear diary.
Dear diary, today I'm
Y'all be
learning that.
tripping.
We were on this last week too.
Y'all were talking about this last week?
No, go ahead.
So the best advice that I ever got was, if you're always working hard to keep her happy and she's always working hard to keep you happy, you guys are gonna be straight.
Yes.
Why
Like,
were we
that's-
fighting in the beginning?
I know, man.
Because this is the way we're gonna end it.
to get here.
To be continued.
Yes,
Yo.
we had to get to this point, and that, like, I love that.
Yeah,
It's exactly it. When you really love your partner and you want to see them happy, like,
You
does
buy
he-
him an embankment.
I don't have one yet. I'll get a pool. No. But yeah, like for me, would he plow the snow? Yes. But do I do it before work or when I get home, like before when he used to leave the house, and I would come and clean it a couple times because like it
Yeah,
gets
you
heavy.
try to
Like
get it- get it
piles up.
ahead of it.
Because then I know he's going to want it clean. So when I leave work in the morning, I don't have trouble leaving the garage, and I don't want him to be out there for hours. So would I do it? Yes, because I love him and I don't want to have him.
Yeah.
Or sometimes just sit there, stand out there and keep him company and be like, oh no, I got this. It's not a lot. And we just sit there and chat, because sometimes like that's all the time we had to be able to spend time. But it goes back to what you just said.
Yeah.
If you love your partner and you want to do for each other, that's when it's beautiful, and
But
that's what it's about.
I
It's
like
gonna work.
Checo was saying about keeping tabs. That's when you did a good cause. Don't fuck it up by keeping tabs and then be pulling out I didn't throw out the garbage, but remember last year,
Receipts.
February 5th at 2:00, I fucking did this. Don't fucking do that to me.
Don't do
I don't
that.
care if you're my husband, my sister, don't
No.
do it to me.
Chill.
You are not keeping
Checo
tabs
about to
with me.
bust out his line. Like, are you done? Go ahead, Checo. Let her know.
Are you finished? But are you finished?
Checo,
No.
let her know.
Come on, Checo.
No.
Nah, chill. We're at his house, bro. Chill.
No, it's just I feel like
Let's go. We came in
He's
together.
ready to
Ready
wrap it
together.
up for that.
Wrap it up then.
Diana,
Keeping tabs.
No. I mean, once again, I don't have a husband, but I just in a relationship part, it just don't keep tabs. It's just like bringing old shit up type of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
It's just an argument ready to happen. You know where that's going. Are you done? Are we finished? It's just gonna
Ignite.
trigger. But like teamwork makes the dream work. You know, I know this makes my partner happy. I'm gonna do that. And if it's reciprocated, that just keeps the balance good.
Yeah.
I said what I said.
Yeah.
No, and I've learned that
Yeah.
because my husband changed his job recently and he has a lot more time now. So with, holidays coming up, I was super, super busy. And he would get home and he's like, hey, what's for dinner? And I'm like, I was planning to make this. and he would tell me like, oh, that sounds good, but I want to do this. So he would cook. So I had my dinner idea ready. He works at a place that he does not know what time he's gonna come out of work. ¿Qué es que dice?
¿Qué es que?
Yo, I'm gonna start using that word low key, man. That thing is kind of tapegosilla la palabrita que es que.
Say louder for the people in the back. We have a couple people that are like, why you always que es que?
Why you say que es que?
Yeah. But anyways.
I like it.
So.
¿Qué es que? Nah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, he is helping me.
Second laugh.
Second laugh.
Guys, I'm not programmed. It has to be like natural.
Third.
So that's the thing. Like, just you guys are making each other happy one way or another because you love each other. At the end of the night, you're gonna sleep next to me. Make sure you're sleeping next to me and my back is not towards you and I'm fucking fuming for your peace of mind because I might or might not
like
fucking stab you in the night.
All I'm saying right now, bro, if you're sitting on that chair, get up, wash the dishes, cut the grass, bro, and don't forget the dust.
Don't forget the fucking candles, bro.
Husband commercial.
But yeah,
Hey, that's good marketing. That's good marketing.
Brought to you by Noe Marquez.
Thanks, man.
Wait, on what Cynthia just said, like, what do you guys do? Do you like going to bed and like you've just had a fight, or do you like to clear the air before you go to bed? Is that like a thing?
Go ahead.
All I'm saying is don't be scared, man. Nah.
Dang.
To be honest, though, first of all, we don't argue much. And when we do, to me, once again, you go back to the man idea. It's like,
it
didn't matter to me. It was not important. But then it's always like, well, it was important to me. That's why we were talking about it. Or, it's like, oh, my God.
Checo?
If there's no resolution and she's still mad, I'm going to bed.
Really?
Honestly, I'm going to bed.
I can't go to sleep.
I cannot go to sleep.
Well, I don't do that no more because I like, but before, like when we were first married, I couldn't go to sleep.
I
will be mad. I'd be kicking him under like the cobija. I would just like,
Really?
man, like, I'm not gonna sleep. You're not gonna sleep.
Yeah, that
but
doesn't
now
work
it's
out.
all good.
No,
it's all good.
We have
He
this.
slept.
We have this agreement that we don't go to bed mad.
I was about to say that.
But every single day, I don't know if you guys have heard it, but every single day we have a moment to ourselves. The kids go to bed and we watch YouTube. We watch whatever, like just chill, just me and
Mom
him.
and dad time.
Mom and dad time every single day, for the most part, because there is times that I'm actually too busy or I came
working.
I came up from work too late. So for the most part, we do have like a time for ourselves. So that's the time if the air was a little tense. We'll fix it. He'll be like, hey, okay, what bothered you? Or what did I do that bothered you?
That's every time?
Every single time.
Oh, no, we can't. I don't know,
But it's
man.
just, I love that because it's
that's
just,
dope, though.
you go to sleep and it's like, okay, maybe I overreacted or maybe he didn't think it was important. And then for the next time, we go into it a little different because it's like, okay,
I like that.
I'm
Yeah,
bitching
me too. I
about,
like that.
I'm bitching about the caps, the beer caps that he left in the door and he didn't even realize he left them there. And I'm over here furious for no reason. So,
Right.
you clear out the air.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know is this all men though, bro? Like, to me, something that gets me pissed off is when I feel like we're arguing about nothing, like you're mad about nothing. And it's like, bro, that gets me hot. And I don't know if that's the case with
Well, then just give it her way.
And with that, Checo gonna wrap it up, man.
Wrap it up then. I was saying, we get up like Migos. We get up like Migos.
I don't think it's ever for no reason. I think sometimes you just don't want to see the reason, and then that gets you hot because you can't see it. You don't know what it is.
But it goes to the level of importance again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like and then you realize
we
that the
care
towel
about the
wasn't
details.
that
The details.
Then you guys realize the towel wasn't that important.
Yeah,
But
Or-
low-key, though, when you know you messed up, do you apologize?
Oh,
Damn.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. You have
I'm
to.
never wrong.
I like that. I like that.
No,
Comadre.
I do. With our daughter especially, like, I want her to see what a healthy relationship looks like. And when I mess up, like, I apologize.
I like
have
that.
to.
I
I
like
feel
that,
take a
comadre.
second and I think like, damn, I fucked up. And
I love that, comadre. I like that.
You have to.
Yeah.
Like, to keep something healthy. And again, like, when you have kids in the house, you want to be able to have, like, that healthy conflict resolution.
Yeah.
I
And
love
not see,
that.
like, mom huffed and puffed and blew the house down until she got her way.
Who does the whole I love you at night then? Like, that's y'all? Like, oh, I love you, babe. Good night.
I say,
Every
I tell
single
him
night.
I love him all
night,
day,
good
every
night?
day. I tell him because I genuinely love him.
I was hoping you said that.
I wish we had my sound effect on the dreamy one.
The heart.
No, so honestly though, some people don't like each other.
That's true, man.
You've been with somebody for a really long time and they cannot stand each other.
You see that a lot, man. You see that a lot. You're like, man, how are they married, bro?
Yeah,
Like,
but
what's
I
going on?
genuinely like my husband and I truly love him. And when I see him sometimes, if he's wearing something, I'll be like, I catch him looking at me through the corner of his eye and I'll do the same. I'm like, you look really handsome. He's like, oh, thank you, babe. And it's just one of those things. And after 15, it's going to be 15 years in August. You know, just think about like those things because at the beginning things were rough. It wasn't always easy, you know. And it's like now that it's been longer, and I know this is like it gets to be the rough point for some people, but I think it's really nice. It's really nice to have that, and just to tell somebody genuine like you love them because you feel it, not like you feel like you have to, or you messed up, or you want something, or whatever. Yeah.
Cynthia, you do it every night?
Every single night, and when we wake up, every single morning, buenos dias.
I love. Oh.
Yeah, I love you, buenos dias.
But it's like religiously.
Yeah, and
Right,
it's just
I feel like I do it second nature. Like it doesn't. I don't think about it, you know.
Yeah,
but a lot of people, it's like they go out of their way. Like it has to be like, "What? Good night, I love you," or, you know, like and. I don't know if I do that every night or not, but
maybe because you do it, because you genuinely care about her. But some people, like, it literally has to be on a schedule because it's just like they don't really feel it. It doesn't come naturally, and you can like you've been out with those couples, and you're like
Checo's wife's like, I love you, Checo. Are you done?
But are you finished?
Are we good now?
That's how you know you guys are
I'm just
good.
kidding, babe. You know I love you.
Aww. He's sounding soft as hell, bro. This food is
Say it again. Say it again. Say it louder.
Yo, did we go? And we're gonna wrap it up, Checo.
Yeah, we gotta wrap this up.
Hey, wrap it up then. Let's get out.
Ya nos quieren correr.
Go ahead, my brother.
Just wrap it up.
We're gonna keep going, bro.
Hey, Checo. Are you done?
Keep going.
Are you done? Are you done?
Are you done?
Are we good now? Everybody got out of their system?
I think so.
That should be the title of this episode. Are we good?
Are we good?
We're definitely good, bro.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Love each other, man. Respect each other. Love each other.
Yes.
Do whatever is best for your girl, your
mutually,
husband.
yeah.
That's your life partner.
RESPECT.
Yeah.
Damn, you took it back. Dope.
Find out what it means to me. Chill. Checo's talking.
Checo's talking. All right, well, thank you, girls, for coming on to Compas Unfiltered. This is the podcast family. Woo! We're excited for this, July 17th, Sábado. So
Big
stay
facts.
posted.
We outside.
This is kind of what you guys are going to get, you know? So stay tuned.
A little preview.
Yeah, a little preview.
But I'll be
Of the
talking
combo.
a little bit more, hopefully. I just couldn't really put too much. Anyway, that's it. I'm done, bro.
We're done. It's Compas Unfiltered, baby.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you guys for having us.
Thank you.
See?